Testing 1, 2. I think went live too quickly. Dang on it. Let's see here. Hold on. Audio. Testing 1. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Gotcha. Just don't hear him on the microphone. Testing 1, 2. I ain't did this in a daggone while. That's probably why. Well. Well, welcome. Welcome in. Testing 1, 2. All right. Let's see here. You. As y'all can see, I don't know what I'm doing. I just brewed some gojo berry dandelion goji berry tea to start my morning instead of coffee. I swear, I thought I heard an echo. Um, but even though I put some stevia in it, I think it's stevia. Even though I put some stevia in it, still, it's still, it's still nasty. But but what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? You got to learn. You live and you learn. Um, I'm presently, as you can see, I'm presently home in the midi the little makeshift studio in my junk room, which I really need to clean up. I was looking at the clothes, unfolded clothes right there. But hey, it is what it is. But uh, I was saying the other day, I need to get all my equipment, which is all gifts, you know, given to me for my YouTube to do my YouTube. It started out, just recording stuff, but now it's good morning, cruises is fun. Uh, how we doing? Um, the the experience of um gaining all this stuff, like I'm just learning how to see. This is my 4K. This was given me Christmas last year. How to move some of the video from that thing to the laptop so I could download it. It's I'm like I'm so I'm still trying to figure this crap out. My gimbal, that's this thing. I get frustrated with that because I press a button as it goes the other way. Um, and it's just an experience. And like I said, but let me just go back to this. Good morning, cruising is fun anytime. Welcome in. I knew I would get you to come in out. I know normally you'd be in the background. Um, uh, I'd be seeing all kind of this. How did that happen? I'm looking at my wall here. Um, I knew I would get you to come out. Normally, cruising is fun anytime. It always, it sometimes watches on the TV in the background. Um, and this is going not going to be a long rant or a long conversation this morning, but it's funny how it's funny how you hear the situations, and I'm telling you, I've been on many carnival cruises. I've been on many carnival cruises, but I have never been on one where a fight breaks out. You see them on the videos, you see chairs being thrown and everything else, but I've never been on any of them. You see what I'm saying? I've never been on one, but I know they happen, and a lot of what's going on, and I'm not going to give you all specifics, but oh, well, thank you. And I hope you're feeling better. Um, I hope you're feeling better because we know situations, and things happen. That's why I am drinking my dandelion goji berry tea. We're actually simulcasting on uh we're simulcasting on TikTok. I've never done that before, and and probably never gonna again. Exactly. But you see these things, and even in regular life, if I go out with my wife and we're downtown somewhere, and I see commotion going on that away, we're going that away. I'm not going to videotape it. I'm going to keep it moving. You know what I mean? Because I want to continue to have a good time. But you have a lot of people that has made this black and white, rich and poor. Um, Carnival's got no couth and everything, but Carnival owns quite a few cruise lines, and everybody equates Carnival to the sail away party. And they think the whole cruise is going to be like the sail away party. Oh, this is so good. It's not that. It's never that. It's the same cruise stuff that goes on in every other ship. Oh, come to the the theater and watch us try to sell you more stuff. Or bingo in the atrium today. Or or have another slice of pizza. That's what a cruise is about. Or that's what a cruise is about. Everybody, you think like you're going into the hood when you go on Carnival, and you really, I'm sorry, you're not. Carnival. That's why they make that money that they make. You're not. They just the only difference is I'm hearing that the Broadway, there's like Broadway type shows on Royal Caribbean. And see, we're going on Royal Caribbean. I think Oasis. I really got to do my homework when I come on these Stag on Live. Um, we're going on Oasis of the Seas, and I'm just I gotta start. I gotta start just like because I gotta use the cruising fund. I gotta get two new pairs of sneakers. I'm losing weight because I know I'm going to be on a mega ship, but I'm going to plan it out. Okay, this hour I'm gonna be on this day. This hour I'll be on this day, and I'm gonna get a GoPro, and I'm gonna be marking how many miles that I walk because it's probably totally impossible, but I want to see every freaking thing. I want to see everything. And see, the thing is, idiots, I'm, it doesn't matter. And everybody wants to make this black and white. It's not. It's idiots make it bad or mess it up for the rest of us, including content creators. Some of you content creators has messed it up for some of us certified alcoholics that want to sneak liquor on and don't want to broadcast it to the world that we're sneaking liquor on the boat. But y'all have told them everything that we do to sneak the liquor on the boat. Freaking idiots. Now the cruise ships are looking for that stuff. Everybody's saying, well, the mayhem that happens on these cruise ships because people sneaking liquor on the boat. No, they're not. They're getting caught. To the certain tops that you recork the wines with is they're looking for the loop on the cork, and they're looking for certain wines that have more liquor on it. I got Taylor Port confiscated, 2 bottles confiscated when I went on a Carnival cruise ship, and I said, "Why are you taking this wine?" Oh, that has a larger alcohol content because it's hood wine. It's like Ripple. Idiots mess it up for the rest of us, and that's the problem. We are coming on these cruise ships to have this fantasy. I said it yesterday. I said it many a time. A fantasy of 1 week of pampering, 1 week of a Filipino room steward. Hey, Mr. Blank. Hey, Mr. Can't Stop. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's polite to me because the rest of the world treats me like dirt. But I come on this cruise ship and this guy can be polite to me. And here's your tip. Or the waiters and waitresses, hey, Mr. Can't Stop, how you doing? How was your videos today? And they're doing, hey, at the end of the week, here's your tip. Thank you. Thank you for being nice and polite to me. Because when I get off this boat and I go back to the real world, everybody is douchebags. I get on the cruise ship for the sail away party to do the Cupid shuffle because I ain't got no beat. To the left, to the left, to the right. It's the same song. It's the same song. And my wife is out there dead center in the middle. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left. And loving every freaking minute of it. And but you get these morons that don't even read the instruction. Do you know next time you are out in Miami, I want you to look for this. There's a sign. And I did a short or a whatever on it. There's a sign at the carnival where carnival comes in. I don't know if it's at the other cruise port. There's a sign that says, "Do not bring firearms on this cruise ship. Do not bring incendiary devices. Do not bring a cattle prod on this ship. Do not bring anything, any explosive devices or pyrotechnics. Just common freaking sense stuff." But the reason if they had to put that on there, if they had to say that, then that means some idiot tried it. You got, I don't know how they do it anyway because I can't figure out how to when I'm on in cruising is fun. You should have your husband talk about this in like a tech video. How to if you're on Carnival, and you get like the video package or whatever, how to put transfer that onto your laptop. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know if he did that before or whatever. I'd love to bring my laptop to do a live like I do right now, but without this microphone and my little board. But I don't know how to do that. If he does one, you know, send me a link or something so I can find it. He probably did it and I didn't even know. But they done found out because people are telling the good stuff like a travel router. You can hook this travel router up and it'll help everybody in your room to have this or that, and now you can't bring that. People are messing stuff up for the avid cruiser that started at the top deck on the balcony and says, "Okay, this has cost me $5,000. Now I need to start moving to a lower deck that's a little bit cheaper, so I can get some more cruises in." And then after that, well, and I'm really not in this room other than to go to sleep, so I need to take my behind to an inside room so I can get more cruises in. I'm at that level now. I'm like, look, look, look. I ain't work. We're going to we're going we're going to Alaska, and they think, oh, you have the balcony on this side of the man. Please, we on the inside room. We hit the last. We on the inside room. I'm bringing my foul weather jacket that I got at the military surplus store, and I asked for Christmas a better mount, and I'm gonna sit out on the deck. I'm not gonna sit out on my balcony because I'm not paying for a balcony. But people mess it up. They mess it up for for folks that want to have a good time, don't want to overdrink, drink a whole lot. I, I I've been blessed. I'm not allowed. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the woman in the other room. I can't get. If I get drunk, boy, that's we. This is good. This is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. She gonna hurt me. I'm afraid of her. But that's between me and her. I don't come on there acting the fool. I'm not coming on a cruise ship and getting kicked off at the next port because I don't know how to act. That is not ghetto. It's called what my mama taught me and what my father taught me and what my wife taught me to act like I got some sense. Because all I need is one look from her, and I'm like, "Oop, okay." You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm getting at. We have these fights that go on these cruise ships. Oh, you bumped me and didn't apologize. You know how many times I get bumped in the crowd on a cruise ship? It's like, and guess what? Especially if I'm looking to get to the food, it's forearm here, pow, karate chop, judo chop. I'm like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, pardon me, pardon me, excuse me. That's what goes on. But some places, like in Los Angeles, you step on somebody's kicks. You look. You just gotta know. Look, yo, bro, I'm sorry. I'm whatever. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But people have turned this into um, you know, uh this one cruise line is this, and the other cruise line is this, and all the hood people go over there. First of all, it's really not because the hood people can't afford $3,000 or $4,000 to go on a cruise ship. Do you see what I'm saying? But let's get to the story. And I'm not gonna give you the specifics because I watched it like 2 or 3 times. I should have slowed it down. I wanted to see what color dude was. But there's a big dude on the Royal Caribbean ship got into an altercation with someone not even they were literally in they didn't even get out of US water. They didn't even get out of the US waters. Let me see something here. Hold on, guys. Hey Charles, I dropped the link. Um, Hit it if you want to come up and talk about this. Yeah, but dude, this heavy set dude kicked a employee of Royal Caribbean, kicked him in the face. They don't have video of that. I wouldn't show. I wouldn't never show that. But kicked the guy in the freaking face, man. And I don't know if it was the same guy, but one of the people that he was fighting with, ran into a linen closet and locked himself in the linen closet. And this guy is on a cruise ship with steel tip boots, kicking in the door. I don't see. And here's what I'm getting at. I didn't see all these people that was saying all these racial epithets and all this other crap about Carnival and you know the black folks on Carnival and this oh he must have came over from Carnival. You see how they say see how they switches and the guy the video is him just kicking the bejesus out of the door. And the when security finally showed up, they just let him keep kicking it until he ran out of steam, maced him, and then tackled him. Uh, I'm drinking this goji berry. Guys, I'm simulcasting on TikTok. This is my first one, and this is where I bought it from. The goji berry. No, did I? Or no, I think I went to Amazon. And I don't. I'm sorry. I don't trust TikTok to buy stuff yet. And by the time I finally trust it, it's gonna be banned. Jesus. But I bought some goji berry dandelion tea, and it's just deliciously gross. But now, and if the guy didn't even get out of U.S. waters, and they saying, first of all, let's think about this. Something was more wrong than him than just alcohol, okay? Because any of us that normally knew about drinking, and if you're a heavy set dude, heavy set people need more alcohol than you regular folks. And that was Big Bubba. So one, They say, "Oh, he snuck alcohol on there," or see, that's why you shouldn't have all the. Everybody's got every excuse, but you got to just let's take a look at it. One, as big as he had to chug on a good bottle or something to make him lit. If you're thinking he was lit, but it turns out he was probably on something else other than alcohol. Because, and don't quote me on this, it turns out once they got him in custody, he passed away. Don't quote me on that. I just heard it from, I just seen it in two different sources and two different people in different chats had said they had looked at the in the news, and the news said that the guy passed away because he was still in U.S. waters, and the FBI got involved because they're in U.S. waters. They didn't even get past the 12-mile point for whatever that happened. And see, I said all that to say this: life keeps on moving forward. You're going to have these problems. You're going to have these situations. It's how you deal with it. Instead of blaming a certain race of people, instead of blaming a certain demographic, with a demographic, yeah, I'm using big words. Sorry. Instead of using certain, why don't you just know that these things are going to happen? People are going to keep. Some people are going to be idiots. Some people are going to be Karens and Kens, and some people just don't know. They just don't know, and especially, and you know, I had to talk with my son. Hey, don't get on this boat acting a fool, because they will put you off at the next port, and then you got to find your way home. You got money for that? If you get a situation, walk away. I put in this money. Somebody that fat, that big, yeah, I might taunt you, but I'd be running. I'd be down the hall. Hey, fatso. Hey, fat boy. Can you catch me? You're gonna be out of breath before the second deck. I would just run up the stairs and be yelling, "Help! Security! Security! Hey, the hidden camera! Security! Help!" But I put, and you got to understand sarcasm. I put in like two of the I put in two of the chat. I'm I'm going on Royal Caribbean in March. I am so afraid. I'm so afraid. I'm being sarcastic now. I'm so afraid, and I'm so afraid, and I'm going back to Carnival. see, you gotta watch. You gotta watch what you do because karma's gonna come back on. Karma's gonna come back on. See, but when you align yourself with the right people, you are good. You gonna be good. When you align yourself with the right people, like my, my man, he in here right now. My wife, I knew she would warm up to Charles and Cynthia really quick. She don't like nobody. She loves Charles and Cynthia. And I'm allowed to do more stupid stuff when Charles is around because she knows I'm gonna be okay. Cause she was like, we wouldn't go. She said, I don't remember where she said she wanted to go. I said, I'm not going there. Do you know what happens there? Blah, this, 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 this. She said, we'd be all right. Invite Charles and send it. Like what? I'm like, what? Really? And that's when I knew we were locked in as friends. That's when I knew. But I also know me and Charles come from a highly, what's the best way to say this? Politically. We come from, it used to be, I don't know if it's still, it's not anymore, but it was like the drug epicenter on the East Coast. But you didn't let that make you who you was. I had hidden protection behind me because I didn't know my father. My father, either he was a drug dealer or he transported stuff. I don't know, but word was out, leave him alone. I found out later on, you know. But I have that mentality. I have that hood mentality because there was a high there's a high content drug area right up the street from where I live. It's called the Block. I mean, and now it's a what is it? It's a Walgreens or something. But I know I can smell trouble a mile away. But I don't want to bring trouble with me onto a cruise ship because that is my fantasy. And I did a short, but they needed the Carnival need to have something like that because guess what? Royal has a when you come on Royal Caribbean, they be like, "Welcome to Royal." You gotta watch this video. Welcome to Royal. You gotta put your 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 life jacket on to save your life. La 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 la. They need to do the same thing that you need to watch this video. If you come on our cruise ship acting the fool, we're gonna mace you. We're gonna tie you up and we're gonna put you off at the next port. It's usually the Bahamas, but the Bahamian government's gonna be waiting for you to put your behind in jail. And then we're gonna charge your card an extra $500 that you're not ever getting back. And then when they're done with you, you got to make it back to the U.S. on your own. We're not paying your way, and you will never cruise with us ever again. They need to say that. Normal cruisers that cruise all the time know this. They don't want this. We want the fantasy. We want the Mr. Rourke Fantasy Island. We want the fantasy. No, that's for you old heads. We want the fantasy, and we want to be just that. But I'm throwing this out there. You you're gonna get these crazies on every cruise ship. Oh, they're coming from Carnival. No, they're just crazy. This the, the guy passed away. He probably was on something. Stop changing the story for your narrative. If you don't want to drink, if you don't want to pay for that drink over there, if you want to test the waters and you've never had 15 drinks in one day, don't get on a cruise ship. People like, I can only have 15 alcoholic drinks. I got to see this. I'm going to get my 15. Really? With your skinny behind, you're going to get alcohol poisoning? We had one lady that she kind of she did something on herself. I forgot what ship that was. That was the last ship that we were on together, Charles. Out of I think it was out of Jacksonville, and we wasn't even on that boat long. We had just got on the boat, and we had got some food and was sitting down, and they were right behind us. And yo, these things gonna happen. They should have, that should be a video. Cruise ship etiquette, vacation etiquette. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How about your mama? Did your mama bring you up right etiquette? You know, did your mama teach you anything etiquette? That's what it should be. Because if you look at it, look, I'm like right now, I'm gonna go. Good morning, I bring it. Oh, I forgot. Hey, good morning, Charles. And the thing is, like right now, I'm washing my clothes, and I'm gonna get up in a minute, put them in the dryer, um, and get myself ready to get back on the road because I'm just home. I was just home for the night to drink my goji berry in my loose leaf tea bag. Did you see it? My my goji berry dandelion tea. It's so delicious. Uh, but as a over the road truck driver, I like to vacation a little bit more because of the stress of the world, the stress of everything else. Um, you know, as soon as you get back on the road, it's like a battle. You know, you know, it's a freaking war. Reality keeps on reality keeps on kicking in. So when I get out there, I don't want to fight. I don't want to do the things that you guys think that oh everybody wants and nobody wants to do that. But y'all need to have a video saying, look, if you do this, this is what's gonna happen. So why don't you just why don't you just get on this boat and just have a good old time. We're gonna be doing some corny stuff on here. We're gonna be doing bingo. We're gonna be dancing. We're gonna be doing a white party with the same old repetitious music, Dancing Queen and John Travolta, Staying Alive music and Baby Shark, and we're all gonna be doing this. So why don't you just have a good old time? And thank you for choosing Royal Caribbean, or thank you for choosing Carnival Cruise Line. You know what I mean? Why don't you just why don't you just take a chill pill? You know what I mean? Oh, this if you saying this was actually uh it was a company that was brought they were brought out they were brought by I wonder if it's on the bottom of it. No, no. They were brought by the coffee company, and then they just put them out of business. It was a you could go and get all kinds of loose leaf tea, and you could choose your stuff, and it was by weight. You weighed it out, and you buy cups like this, and then you put the strain in there, and you drink that. Yeah, that's literally that's what it is. You get all dressed up, and then you're out there, and he's on the thing. You're the dancing queen, and everybody say, "Oh, the dancing queen." Really? I'm like, this ain't no party. This ain't no party. And then there's the Cupid shuffle, and the Cupid shuffles everywhere. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. And I still ain't figured it out. And I still have not figured it out. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the right. You are the dancing queen. But the thing that I'm saying is, and the guy didn't deserve to get kicked in the face by some from Bubba from Bubba, and that's why you don't know what uh these poor people on the cruise ships go through. That's why I always, and I'm not a bowler. I save up. I save up to give them a tip. I give my room steward. He automatically gets a tip. The wait staff automatically gets a tip. You know, they get their tip. You know what I'm saying? And they don't deserve it either. They're just on these boats. And I just remember I'm ex Navy. I'm an ex Navy cook. I was almost a cook on one of these ships, and I think it was Carnival. I've been in the background, frying up some of this corny food. I'd have been the guy waiting, waiting for you to make your omelet order. Like, can I get some of that in half an egg white and two pieces of whatever. And could you make that while there's like 13 people behind him? Like, okay, you just gonna give me? See, that's why they cut out all that crap. Everybody's mad. You gotta go to the omelet station. You get a ham and cheese, a vegetable, or this because people come up there. They're like 9,000 pounds. The ship is tilting to the right, and you want to act like you on a diet. Can you give me some egg whites? Can you give me an egg white omelet with just a dash of onion and one green pepper piece? Come on, Fatso. Look, us pigs are trying to get our food too. Cause you know you're a pig when you're in line. You got scrambled eggs on your plate, and then you're standing in the line for an omelet. I done it. But back to this, the guy passed away. So we don't know. We'll probably find out later what the heck really happened. And um, I know it's sad, but these things are gonna happen on every boat. These things are going to transpire on every boat, and I, I just noticed something. Is um what's his name? All right, because I haven't seen him in the last couple of days. Um, Mike's Chaotic Gardening, because he did say he had the keto flu. So I don't know. Is there anybody heard from Mike? See if Mike's all right. Let's let him know we worried about him. I ain't seen him in a minute. Um, I think I still got his email. Let me send him an email. Um, but these things happen out there. You know, you could. Was oh, I'm gonna go on a land cruise. I mean, not a land cruise. You know, I'm going on a land vacation. Some of these places, remember when people were going to Dominican Republic and they were dying of some type of alcohol poisoning. You know, in certain areas, I think another place, the same thing. You just got to be aware of your surroundings and aware of your situation. There's certain places you don't want to drink the water. Do your homework. Everything need to be bottled. Do your homework. Certain places there's fighting and all that kind of. Just do your homework. Yeah. Okay. Just do your homework. You know, or get in touch with someone that's been there before. We don't need this, especially for the cruise community. Oh, okay. Just let him know we're worried about him. He had keto food poisoning. And Jesus, that's a lot. Hey, good morning, Urban. How you doing? And we just want, yeah. You know what? Brent. I didn't get it till Charles has mentioned it one time. A lot of a lot of these places overseas, especially in the Caribbean. What's in that liquor bottle ain't what you think. Okay? What's in that liquor bottle? You thinking you getting the top choice Bacardi, or top choice rum, or top choice this, or top choice that. No, they just take that one bottle and they put a funnel on it and put shine in that daggone thing. Half the time you drinking moonshine and you don't know it. You're drinking moonshine. And if you don't with moonshine, if you don't, I guess there's a certain part portion of that moonshine you got to drain off. I think that's the methanol or something. You got to drain that off, or you'll be poisoned, and or you'll be blind, and or you'll be dead. So that's probably what's going on in some of these areas. You thinking you can top end stuff? Because I remember it. It was right at the. It was literally right at the port. I went and got a drink. The lady filled up my drink with Bacardi all the way to the top, right there, and then put some coloring in it. And then years later, I realized, wait a minute, that was probably moonshine, because ain't nobody gonna give you that much Bacardi, that much rum. You're not making any money. But if that's moonshine, think about it. Think about it. I'm just saying. All right, guys, I got to put my clothes in the dryer, and I got to get ready to get back on the road. I went, I went to the Asian uh, market yesterday and bought a case of onion rings, a case of vegetable egg rolls, and I made some and a box of fried shrimp. I had fish, shrimp, onion rings, and egg rolls. I had all this fried stuff last night, bro. I'm taking some of that stuff in some Ziploc bags, The fried, I got some fried fish left over. I'm taking that back at the and I'm gonna heat it up in my air fryer. And I'm taking at least 2 bags of fried onion rings. Hey, associate minister, how you doing? Hey, good morning, wellness Fuka Mama. Oh, I forgot. Wellness gets her own music. I forgot. Oh man, I had too much fun with that. Well, this I'm gonna have to start working out soon. I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off because the doctor told the wife this is I got yelled at that I don't have that much stomach muscles, and I think what was holding it all together was all that fat. And when he had to get in there and repair it, a lot of that fat's gone, so my stomach is really weak. I'm gonna have to start doing sit-ups, but I wanted to make sure I'm get a good fully healed. Wait another month or two with that, and start doing some other exercise. I don't want to do them, but I got to do them. Got to keep fit. Got to keep it. Hey, I was trying to tell my wife she needs to check out your channel because she crocheting down there and something about the ends. I gotta figure out how to do these ends or whatever. I was like, well, you need to check out. I bring it. I bring it, but tell you. But she's back to the crocheting. She's doing it. She's getting it. You know what I mean? But coming up next is Wellness with Frugal Mama. Get your workout on, positive affirmations, healthy living, healthy lifestyle, healthy brain power. You know, let's cut some of these problems that go on with these cruise ships. Look. Let's try to come up with some better solutions so that we can still enjoy the fantasies of cruising and enjoying our lives like we do. We don't need this violence. We don't need people that perpetuate it. We don't need people that like to glorify racism and keep us, apart from each other when we're all human beings. Guys, y'all have a blessed day. Um, and as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, no, I love you and God loves you. Deuces. Peace out. Peace and chicken grease. See you tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Hasta luego. And a few other things.